Welcome to MineOperator. My name is Harry. This is my third season with Jason, and we hired several new miners to help us drill, blast, muck, and ham tram ore. We have several videos coming out, and I can't wait to show you what we've gone through, some of the things that went wrong, and some of the things that went well. This is definitely hard rock gold mining at its smallest scale. Well, let's take a look at the deck for the blacksmith shop. It's been collapsed, of course, but what is more impressive, nobody broke in. That's really awesome. Cool. Well, I know what I'm doing the next couple days. I think there's a good chance we might bring the excavator in here and try to clear out all this rock so we can get closer to the portal and be able to bring the dump truck right up to the entrance of this thing. I think that would be significantly better than the way we were doing it before. So remove all of that, flatten it, get our berm, and then we'd be able to just drive right up and right into the side. We'd dump right into the side of the thing. Well, we've cleared it. Barbara's done this in about 45 minutes. That's hardly any time at all. It would have taken us a lot of time and effort. Man, I love tractors. Well, working on the deck. Last year's fell apart as expected, and this one is coming along. We're using lag bolts, a little sturdier. But yeah, this is going to take me a good majority of tomorrow. Deck platform is coming along. Got myself a redhead into the rock. And then I've wedged this cross beam. I got my lags. And I've been using spikes. And so now I'm going to build another support that runs underneath here. Because 4x4s aren't really the best for load bearing. But if I support them, then we should be fine with this. Should be good. You got them spaced out about 16 inches apart. That should be plenty. All right, update on the deck. I don't have too many planks left. I just got scraps now, so I'm gonna do the best I can here on the deck. The nice thing is I don't need as much material to fill this gap, but I'm short one piece. So with the remaining scraps, I will finish the deck on the top here. Just getting what I have left. Yeah, this ought to work pretty good. A little bit of a gap there, but no one's going to step there because that is in the way. So, yep. All right, the main deck top is on. So basically this is where the deck's going to end. And then I need to start building the ramp. Pretty level. Pretty sturdy underneath. And to match this angle, I got this adjustable square. You know, that's really helpful for making these cuts. I don't have to think about it. So I got these three marked. And then the remaining battery I have, I'll use to cut these and see where I'm at. The walkway that goes to the deck. This is definitely getting in the Jippo territory, but this is going to work. Not done yet, but yeah, nice, solid. This is where I'm at now. And we were talking about having some kind of a swing gate or whatever. So that way we have the lower restraint. Just ran out of battery. No battery left. Let's finish this last little cut. Call it a day. Oh, all right. Where are we at here? Here's the deck. Starting on handrail. I don't have much supplies left. But I really like this little swing gate. We're calling it a day. I think I've had enough. No more batteries. Can't do anything else. I need to trim all these off still, but it's a good whack at it. Yep. Laundry is about as far away from the working face as you can possibly get. I'd rather be at the face drilling than doing laundry right now. One thing no one talks about when remote mining is the need to do laundry. Nothing's worse than having dirty socks and dirty underwear in a mine. And so, periodically, you do have to come out off the hill, out of the mine, and do laundry. There's a whole industry, a whole bunch of support required just to make a mine work. Laundry, groceries, water, logistics. Well, welcome guys. Apparently you all want to be gold miners, so you must have lost a bet somewhere, because I don't know why anybody would volunteer for this job. But yeah, thanks for coming. I know you guys, I think everybody came from out of state except for Elliot. He's a local boy. I'm excited to have you. We've got a gold mining season ahead of us, and I need some help, so appreciate you coming out. Real quick, just kind of the next week is, you all need 40 hours worth of training, right? MSHA says you need to have your new miner training. That's what we're all doing here today. Trent's the instructor. The next 3 days, it'll be you three and Brent when he gets here, classroom work. Harry and I are going to be up at the mine. We got to get the air compressor today. We got to do the air and water line. We got to get everything set up so when you guys get there, we can be ready to run. On Thursday, hey, there he is.
How are you guys?
Welcome to the party.
Sorry about the first day, huh?
No worries.
How are you guys?
Doing good.
Good to see you again, bud.
Hey, good to see you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my flight last night was 8 hours late. We landed at 5.
In the morning?
Yeah, like 2 hours ago.
Oh, no!
That's crazy.
No. Oh no! Yeah, that's terrible.
Got here though.
So, let's see. I forgot where I was. So yeah, 40 hours of training. Harry and I are going to be up there for the next 3 days getting ready. On Thursday, I'm going to come down and do my underground refresher with you guys. So I'll be here in the classroom that day. Harry's going to be up building outhouses for us.
Does he need a refresher?
He has one already.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got his ticket punched already on that. Then Thursday afternoon, we'll all go up after class Thursday. And then Friday morning, we'll do our, like Trent said earlier, task training at the mine. We'll get you all trained up on, we'll do the whole safety thing, escape ways, ventilation plan, HAZCOM, all of the stuff that you've been learning about for the last 32 hours in the classroom.
Testing out the track after a year. We got Jason behind me with the fan. The track is still working great. This is the part you might derail.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Way better than carrying it.
Yeah. This is way better than carrying for sure. Don't. I am so grateful that the track is working a third season. We didn't have to do any work on it yet. We'll see how this part is. This one seems to get the worst of the water. Alright, that wasn't bad. That part's gonna suck, but see how the Jason is doing. Not bad, huh?
Longer than I remember.
Any derail?
No.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's something we don't gotta fix. This is how we're doing it this year. up the raise. This is my pile. Jason's turn to bring the Jackleg drill up the raise this year.
I drew the short straw.
And he caught up to me with the fan. I had to carry the fan. He's got the drill. And this up here. There we go.
Okay, we made it.
We made it.
Up the first ladder.
Yeah, now we got the second ladder. Alright. Well, cart for a little bit. We are all set up to drill. We just need to get our air compressor, get the air on, run the ventilation, and we're in business. We're setting up the air line. We got it plumbed inside, and I just got to route it downhill. All the way down to that pad down there. That's the different place in the mine. All right. Gotta go down there. Yep, I gotta go down there and route it on the compressor side now. All right, there's our drift. Working to the raise. This is the ore shot that we're gonna take here in a little bit. And so right now, Jason is figuring out our blast wall, and then which in case will be our backfill wall. So as we take the ore, once that's removed, then we got to take the waste off the back and the sill, and we're just going to pull it right up to that wall and move forward and just stope and fill. And as the vein rolls uphill, eventually we'll be working up dip, and we'll start using gravity to our advantage. So we'll get these things in place, and I'll check back in with you when we're done. All right, we got 5 stalls in that we're using for our blast wall when we start our stope. Jason, what do you think?
I think it went really well. We got these 5 in about 2.5 hours. Had to cut a couple of them. Had to cut 3 of them, I think. Maybe 4 of them. I think it's coming together. I think it's going to be great. We've got 2 more to do. And then we got to clean up some of this waste and get some muck moved around. And then we'll be drilling a stope around here right behind me.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It's coming together. It's coming together. We've spent 2 weeks getting ready, and now we're actually underground doing stuff, which is nice.
Oh, my camera has a light. I just forgot my camera has a light. Duh. Yeah, okay. So we gotta go a couple more this way. Get it lagged up, and then we're off to the races.
Yeah. Oh, look at this, Harry. Come look at this. Let's see if I can.
Whoa!
Hold on, let's both get it.
Yeah!
See it?
Yeah, let's see if I can. I'm not even looking at the camera right now. Let's see. Where
just-
are we at?
We just saw it. It's all right here. Let's see if I can pull that piece out. God, there's gold all over here. Here, get a sandbag and I can clear.
I'm trying to work on the outhouse, but it won't stop raining on me. I do all my cutting underneath this deck here, this cabin. I still got to go assemble it out there. So this thing's going to come apart in 6 pieces, 4 sides, one of them with a door, the roof, and then the deck, the floor. But I'm in the fit up process for the door right now, and it just keeps freaking raining. So hopefully this thing holds together for another couple days. I can get it bolted together, and then once it dries out, we'll get the boys to throw some paint on it. Being out remote without an outhouse is kind of miserable, so this will get the boys scored away. It just needs to stop raining. But this is Washington, so that's kind of a dumb request. I'm inside, and I've designed this outhouse to be able to come apart. All these walls come apart in one piece, kind of like a prefab. So the door comes off, And I'll do that with the other 4 walls. I gotta go way up there with it. And here goes the second wall. That comes off. Got my site selected. I hiked up the panels, the walls and the door and the base. I selected a level spot. Now I will assemble. Away from camp. Starting with eggs and bacon. And I think this is almost a record for how many people I've had here sitting at this little table. I don't know if anybody's legs are going numb or not, but they're like vultures waiting. Gotta hurry up. Don't whistle up the storm now. I don't know if there's any superstition with whistling in a mine, but at least on a ship you never whistle. Really? Yeah. It's bad luck to whistle on the ship. They say you whistle up a storm.
Then we're going to move the jackleg over about 18 inches or 2 feet. We'll drill 2 more holes, and we'll repeat that pattern all the way along this vein. We'll come back and we'll load it with explosives, and we'll time the explosives right to where the first row goes, and then about half a second later the second row goes, and we'll just blast all this gold vein out into a pile that we can come back and muck it with. This vein is running about 3/4 to 1 ounce a ton of gold, so it's pretty rich. There's some spots where I can show you later where you can actually see the gold in the vein. And once we get this blasted out and start mucking into bags, stay tuned because you guys have a chance to get some of this ore from Brent, and we're going to give away a few bags. So stay tuned till the end of the video and see how that goes. Now let me try that again.
Jason, you didn't have enough coffee today, bud.
I had too much coffee. And stay tuned until the end of the video because Brent's going to be giving away a couple of these bags of gold ore.
That's perfect. And then you wanted to say, like, we're going to start with this and then it'll be B-roll from there. Like, talk about the jackleg.
Yeah, sure. So this is the jackleg we're going to be using to drill this round out. This thing probably hasn't changed much in about 75 years. So this is kind of old technology, but it still works really well. We're going to get it set up with the air line and water line, and then we're going to get to drilling.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Too much coffee.
Cut.
Now I got a whole audience too.
Yeah, I know.
It's just me and Brent, but
Yeah.
So, Jason,
Good job.
you got a whole crew up here working now.
Yeah.
You got guys timbering, guys mucking, and now we got you about to start drilling with Brent.
That's right. There's a lot going on underground right now. So we're trying to get everybody going on their designated jobs. We're all excited. It's the beginning of the season. We're making great progress. I'm really happy with how everything's going. And we're going to get this drill fired up, and we're going to drill our first stope round of the season. And I think it's going to do about 8 or 10 ton, if my calculations are correct. And I'm really excited to see what's 4 feet in here because this exposure has been sitting here for like 100 years. This is where the old timers left off back in 1924 when the mine closed. And so this is all uncharted territory after this. This mine has never been drilled. This has barely been sampled. And so every round is a whole new adventure. And when we get back there, there's a couple of indicators here that show me that there might be some really good gold in this muck. And so once we get it blasted and washed down, we're going to pick through the muck pile looking for specimens with some nice gold and tellurium in it. And then also once we get to the back and the face, the new face, we can wash that down. And I'm hoping to see that little stringer of tellurides and gold that we've seen in the past. So it's going to be a good day.
Awesome. One thing I'd like to point out is these are the last holes that they did back in the 20s. So there's a hole here, and there's a hole there. They're drilling 1.5 inches. So we're picking up right where they left off. And I think that's pretty rad. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Right towards the bottom. Like the same. Yeah. Beautiful.
I thought we still had to go further.
Oh, okay.
Right in here. Right.
You want us to start doubling this up, Harry? Came at just the right time, man.
Beautiful hole. Beautiful. All right, bud. Is that all the holes for today? Kill your light so I can see your face. All right. So how many holes did we drill?
16 holes.
How did you like using the drill, Brent?
I like it. I can see how it can be very difficult over time and in certain circumstances, but for 2 or 3 holes, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Did you like the holes in the middle or the low ones?
The high ones, you do not want to do the low ones. Those
Yeah.
are no fun.
Those are Jason's favorites, so he gives them to me.
Yeah. No, it went good. It's the first round of the season. It's always exciting to get back on the machine, but it really takes it out of you.
Tell me about the leg.
The leg is having issues.
I think it might be that seal in the corn cob, but
The language I want to use on the leg is too strong for YouTube, so yeah, I think we'll switch out the leg. We might even switch out the drill and just try a whole new setup. But when we're normally drilling a drift round and we're going towards our race, we'll do 24 to 30 holes, and this is only about half of that.
yeah.
And I'm ready to not touch the drill for the rest of the week. So I'm happy it's done. I hope. Why is that one so low?
It was a good idea at the time.
What's going on with that hole there? It'll be fun. But yeah, no, we got it. We're just going to slab over to the wall there and see if we can break some of these stones we put in.
Roger. I gotta blow the holes, and it's lunchtime once they get that plugged up.
Let's all go for lunch now,
Okay.
and then we can have someone. You can go turn on the compressor and come up and blow while I'm getting explosives.
Okay. Done.
All right, so we're about 2 hours into it. We got all the holes drilled. And Jason, how you feeling after that?
Oh man, it's the first round of the season. It's always fun getting back on the Jackleg, but it really takes it out of you. It's heavy, it's loud, it's just a beast to handle. But we got all 16 holes drilled in 2 hours. I'm pretty impressed with that. We did pretty good. And now we get to clean them out, load them with explosives, and shoot them. So hopefully we got some gold back in there.
Let's go. All right.
So the gentleman finished the barrier. So you got the wall, got it all lagged up. Because we're cheap miners, we don't have enough lumber to lag it up. So they cleverly spaced it out. And this looks amazing.
Well, that serves a second purpose also.
Yep.
To allow gases and the blast to vent through and not have a solid block to hit.
Shit, I never would have thought of that. I love it. All right, I'll get you guys in front of this thing.
On 3, Mountain Baker rock frogs.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not ready.
Make a rock frost.
I'm not just recording.
Pot hose down a hole and it ends up stuck with a rock and you can't get it out. So we blow out all the holes first, and then we come back with our pearl pot, which is that yellow thing right there. It can hold, I don't know, a bag and a half of ampho. I don't think we've needed more than a bag at any one time. Load these holes?
Let's load them.
All right.
All right, so you two will be taking the non-electric caps. You'll be unbundling them, and one of you will be putting the stinger or the booster on the tip of the cap, and we'll be handing it to Jason as he loads the holes.
So here's the caps and the boosters.
So get comfortable, and then Brent,
Yes.
We're going to work our way down that way.
do you want to operate the Pro Pot?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm on stems.
Yep, you and I are going to be watching, and I'm going to be filming, and then as soon as... Yeah, go ahead.
Pull it.
Yep, when he says go, you'll push the button.
And then what, you're gonna tell me to stop?
He'll bark at you.
Alright.
Okay. A little more. How big's your stemming tube, Harry?
1 foot.
Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah, you can fit one in there.
Bohica.
Okay. One more. Okay.
Get Jason's best side here.
Okay.
That'll just be a shotgun.
That was a shorty hole. We can dig some out with a spoon if you want.
No, it's okay.
Boy, this is going to be a big one here. That's a lot of material to break. 3 more. Four more. Let's do 4 more. Short delays here, these little white clips. I'm going to clip these in the order I want the round to go, right? So this is my number 1 I mentioned earlier. We're going to shoot this out, and that'll give room for this little bit heavier number 2 to go. So I just take the white clip, I clip it onto the shock tube of my number 2. You want to make sure that the shock tube is pretty much right in the center of the white clip, because that's where the cap is. If it's, in theory, if it's way over one side or the other, it still should go, but I just like to have it right kind of nuts on in the center. I also like to push it right up to the face so I can see they're all clipped up, because if you clip them down here, you're like, oh, is that clipped up, is that clipped up? Just push them right to the face. Some people get all wound up and they like to take the shock tube and they'll zip tie it, or they'll try and shove it in the hole like this to clean up the face. I mean, if you know what you're doing and you pay attention, you should be fine. So I just leave them hanging. So you always, 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 I mean, it's not that important, but you should always have the one that you're clipping in your hand. So I clipped number 1 and number 2. Now I'm going to take 2 number 3s and clip these 2 together. Nope. Sometimes you can do them together.
Why not clip them closer to the end, up near the white?
Just so I can walk along the face and I can see them.
Oh, okay.
If they're all down here, it's hard to tell which one's clipped into where and what. So I've clipped my number 3 in.
But that won't affect your timing?
It won't affect the timing, no.
Okay.
No. I don't know the I could lie to you, but the stuff in this tube is like instantaneous. It shoots both ways like as fast as you can. I mean, there's hardly any delay. So if I, like you're saying, if I put it here, it would get to these a billionth of a second faster than there, but you never know.
Gotcha.
Okay, I have converted a yoga block and some of Ron's ballistic glass that we used on our last explosives video. I've got a Wisdom Wise 2 headlight that I'm going to sacrifice for the purposes of trying to capture an underground detonation shooting ore. So we haven't tried it yet in this mine, so this is going to be our first chance. So hopefully that works. Brent's getting his stuff set up and we're about to leave, so we'll check in later. Adios. I'm ready.
Yeah, I've got a battery. I've got 2 batteries.
Yes, sir. Let me get this out of the way.
You good?
It's one of those ones to see how well it works.
Exactly, durability test.
You want to stack some rocks around it?
Yeah.
That did not rock him. Yeah.
We're live.
Oh, that's a nice setup you got
The
there.
yoga block, baby.
Which,
This bulletproof glass. Ron helped build a tank,
that's awesome.
and that was a leftover. So
I'm gonna take a picture of the camera.
yeah, I'm actually gonna film this real quick and just talk about what we need to do.
I'll get it.
Adios. All right, you guys got all your shit? I got a couple things for you to take down. I'll see you on the phone.
Yeah, make sure we get the powder and the cap.
Yep. And then you got the batteries, you got the electrical tape.
I'm all set. Okay, I'll catch you on the phone. Blacksmith.
All right.
Send it back over here.
Cool, we're rolling, so whatever you guys do.
So, hey, you hold on to those guys. Okay, we are ready.
All right.
You're rolling?
I'm rolling. I have my bag at the little tool shed, but we're going by there. Yeah.
Okay, that was it.
9 minutes and 58 seconds.
Video or picture?
Videoing.
Not one.
Not
Just that stall left.
all of our wall blew out. Every bit of it. Except for, I take it back. We got one stall there,
Yeah, we don't
and over there we got one little wall.
what he's got. That's really stuff.
Mucking is gonna be a chore.